second round of the chase starts here at the Pensacola National Speedway. It's the Can-Am 300. We're going to see some pack racing 3 and 4 wide. Should be a fun afternoon of racing. On the pole, so 31 Jim Gamet, 2 is outside the A9 John West. They have 2 chasers to make up their next row. Alexander on the A2 and Levi Jones in the 15. Rounding up the top 5, Steve Morgan. Then 6th is the 1 Jay Jefferson. Code Luigi rolls off 7th. Steve Larker rolling off 8th. Then Juan Garcia in 9th. And Tim Randolph rounds out the top 10. The rest of the field has a chaser that was eliminated, rolling Cook and Christian Parker in the 40. Then there's Jonathan Rains at Diego Yepes, Max Anderson and Laura Delano. Then Alex Stewart and Hunter Powers. Wyatt Walker and TJ Hanley, along with Luke Rainey and Michael Ferris. Chaser Michael Sanders and Roland Emmerich. Then another chaser Justin Heath and Isaac Nichols, who was eliminated last round. They have Jose Fernandez and Jennifer Beeford starts out this round with the points lead. Then Eli Bright second in points, and Adam McDowell, who's also eliminated. Then Patrick Smith and Gatlin Downey also eliminated. Then Jeff Bright and Jonathan Beeford a chaser. Justin Zaydell and Jake Galloway. Joe Jefferson and Joe Sandrovich. Colton Yo and chaser James DeCurl. Final rounding up the field, Jason Larker in the 4 with John Gamet 38, who's outside. That's your 40 car starting lineup here at Pensacola. Let's go down to track and get the command to fire the engines.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Take a nice deep breath, buddy. Settle in, relax. Give your seatbelt a slow tug and tug on your steering wheel one more time for me. Good luck, bud. We'll see you at the end of this deal.
In the field, 40 cars rolling off the starting grid, except for the A9 John West outside pole sitter, and they stacked up behind the 33 Steve Larker as damage. Steve Larker in the 33, because of that stack up, has a ton of front end damage. He might have to come down here with the 89. Anyone else have damage? And they stacked up big time there. I don't know why they did. So Jim Gamet could start this race on the pole. 15 laps around Pensacola. The 8 drivers in the chase coming into this race: Jennifer Beeford, Eli Bright, Justin Heath, Alexander Rowe, Levi Jones, Michael Sanders, James Currigan, and Jonathan Beeford. Those are the 8 drivers that have a shot to get to the Final 4 at Homestead. We're going to see if one of them can advance here at Pensacola with the win. Pace car into pit road. The 33 A9 will come down with it. 15 laps. Let's go racing. Jim Gamet on pole. Let's get pack racing into the restart zone. We're racing at Pensacola. Green flag is in the air. Steve Morgan wasting no time making it 3 wide for the race lead. Row wide to get to that race lead and lead this first lap to get a bonus points towards the chase. But now he's not going to get it. He's going backwards through the middle, and here comes fellow chaser Levi Jones to try and help. As Morgan rounds off turn number 4 with Code Luigi in 2nd, Juan Garcia in 3rd. Morgan in the 99 will lead lap number 1 of the Can-Am 300. Code Luigi now under fire from Juan Garcia as he goes for a 2nd. Roland Cook eliminated, trying to show he still belongs in that chase. He's going for a 2nd, 3 wide down the bottom lane with help from Jonathan Rains in the 9. Alex Stewart also in this bottom lane. Jones still stuck in the middle as he shuffled the A2 all the way to the outside lane as Jones tried to make ground up through the middle. Now they come off turn number 2 down the back stretch. This camera, you can see how fast they're going, over 210 miles an hour down this back stretch. Let's see. Cook did not make the move. Rains made it first, and that 9 car is going to go for 2nd as they enter turn number 3. Alex Stewart in that 39 is there, just waiting. He's going to go to 3rd here. He's 3rd on the inside lane as they come off turn number 4. Morgan looks like he's in a good position to lead the first 2 laps. No one is helping behind. See if Rains or Stewart can make a move here down the front. TJ Hanley makes a move for 3rd in that 44 car. We've been talking about there's 3 drivers that have their streaks in jeopardy this season. TJ Hanley, Jeff Bright, and Jay Jefferson. All those guys have one thing in common, and that is they have all won in each of the 4 Target Series seasons. And all their streaks are in jeopardy here this season. Neither one of them none of the 3 have won a race this season. Hanley right now in 3rd, and with only 4 races left, we know time is ticking for those 3. Saw down low, Jonathan Beeford in the 20 is on the apron with an apparent issue to that car. Unless he's just falling to the back and you're thinking there's going to be a crash. But my oh my, he was down the apron in the corner. I thought he could come back up and cause a crash. So with everyone not working together and just taking over second, so Morgan to get out front and lead. But here comes Anderson and Jennifer Buford. You know, Buford wants to get up there and just lead lap and even extend her points even more. Here she comes to the bottom lane. They'll be 3 wide at the stripe. Can Buford get around and lead this time by? That will be a bonus point towards her even big points lead is now. She has 13 points over Eli Bright, who is second. Has a pretty good points margin over the cutoff line. But you can never be too safe. Get up here and lead a lap, get a bonus point. Yeah, the A9 of John West was out because of a piston issue, and the 33 Steve Larker is out on the track, but probably slow. Yeah, he's on the backstretch. He's definitely slow. He's about 20 miles an hour slower. Here comes Jeff Bryan, the 5, to the bottom lane. The 4, Jason Larker coming as well. Jake Galloway, the 11. So Bright trying to steal this lap, led away from that 62 of Buford. They come off of turn number 4. Can Bright get it done? Can Buford get that big time around off the top side? I don't see it happening for that 62. I believe another lap led has just been stolen from a chaser by a non-chaser. Jeff Bright will come off the corner, and he is under fire from Jason Larker, but Jeff leads the lap. Here comes Galloway in the 11, helping that 4 out. Larker, the help down low. He's going to get beside the 5 and possibly by him as they go into turn number 1. The 33 is ahead of Steve Larker. And that 4 wide in the pack, that's not good for that 33 up ahead. There's no lane to really go in. Cars are in every lane. Larker to the race lead. Jake Galloway up to second. How about Justin Zaidil going for third there as they come down the backstretch? Oh, they're catching that 33 big time. I think they're wrecking. They're wrecking because of the checkup. Big crash. And Jake Galloway chaser is involved. And I think he may be the only one. Caution is out. Their cars on the aprons were racing back to the stripe. And back in front in all this mess, the 11 of Jake Galloway has found his way to the front with John Gambit in second. 10 laps to go. Yellow flag is out. Caution 1. It's a big crash involving a chaser, James DeCurrigan, and so many others involved because of the checkup, possibly because of the lap car. Yeah, I don't really see any other chaser with damage. I wonder where that 28 still on the racetrack, so he possibly just dropped back to the back of the pack, thinking there's going to be a crash, and the crash actually happened towards the back of the field anyway. Caution number 1. Jake Galloway leads us back. Let's see how the crash started. Chaser James DeCurrigan involved in this one. The intensity level really picking up as they're about to catch the 33 Steve Larker, and cars are checking up, and I believe Delano maybe didn't get them. Oh, maybe just ran to the back of the 01, spun him up into the outside wall with the 04, I believe that is. Tim Randolph got damaged right there, and then the 52 was collected of Gatling Danny. Rains may have clipped someone up into the outside wall. And carnage from there. 99 Steve Morgan up in it. There's the 39 of Alex Stewart. There's the 7 of Nichols sliding into it. Big crash. Chaser involved. DeCurrigan has some pretty hard damage that could put him right now out and have a huge hole to recover in these final 2 races of the round. A hard crash right there. Luckily, it wasn't more. So many cars were actually near there, like in the middle lane down low. They were able to get going and low enough to be able to miss it. Jake Galloway led the field back to the stripe. Leads us back to the caution flag. Also leads us back to the green flag. The 11 Toyota out front. 6 laps of racing to go and get the green flag. Jake Galloway out front. From that crash, Lord Delano and Tim Randolph have retired. There are 38 cars on the lead lap. Jake Galloway out front trying to hold on and win. Second is John Gambit. Third is Jason Larker. Fourth, Joe Sandrovich, and Jeff Bright is 5th. Then Roland Emmerich in 6th. Jennifer Buford 7th. Eli Bright 8th. Joe Jefferson 9th. And Emmett McDowell rounds out the top 10. Lap car, the 33 Steve Larker starting in the middle of the field for no reason. If I were him, I'd just drop to the back. I have nothing to gain here. Starting 39th. He's going to be blocking off. 14th on back. Pace car to pit road. 6 to go. Restart. Galloway out front. Gambit 2nd. Larker 3rd. We're back racing. Green flag back out. And Galloway with a pretty good restart right there. Look at that. The 38 trying to block the 4. But Larker gets all the way to the bottom lane. 3 wide for the race lead on the restart. And without spread out the field, there's no help to anyone up top. Which means Larker has the advantage down low. Now where's Joe Sandrovich going the 20? Does he stay low? Does he try and go to the middle lane to help the 38? Down the backstretch. Can Gambit get down line? Everyone fighting for that WL line trying to get the draft. Here comes Jeff Bryan the 5. He's one of the 3 that we mentioned, trying to win in every Target Series season. He's 3 wide to the bottom lane. He might be going for the race lead. 3 wide down low. Jeff Bryan at the big push from the 62 and 88. 30 of Joe Jefferson. 16 of Adam McDowell. The 09 of Patrick Smith also up here. Jeff Bright clears your new race leader. Jennifer Buford 2nd. Eli Bright 3rd. Joe Jefferson is 4th. Here comes Buford to the inside. She's trying to lead another lap. She can't get it done once again. 5 laps of racing to go. If the yellow comes out, the race is over. And as of now, the 19th last car in this field has a shot. It is right now a 15-car race, but anyone else has a shot to get up here with this draft. Jennifer Buford out front. She's trying to hold on to this lead to lead a lap. But Adam McDowell's a run. Patrick Smith has a run. Diego Gapez in the 41 has a run. Down the backstretch, McDowell looks low. Jennifer Buford does not want to lose another lap led, but she might right here as they come down the backstretch. 16 has a pretty fast hot rod. Entering 3 and 4. McDowell side by side with the 6'2 Jennifer Buford. Come to see 4 laps to go this time. The 18 the others have caught up, so still anyone's race in the pack if you have the draft. McDowell and the 16 will steal the lap lead from the 6'2 Jennifer Buford. They come down the front. Patrick Smith in the 09 goes low. Justin Zay down the 6 even lower. So Roush, fairway sandwich for the race lead with the 6 and the 16 inside and outside. We got 4 laps of racing to go now. Justin Zidell, your new race leader. Roland Emmerich up to second. Juan Garcia's third on the inside lane. John Gamet back to the inside. He's fourth on the inside lane. Michael Ferris also on the bottom with Luke Rainey. The 6 is Justin Zay. Oh, the 11 of Galloway. Is that him blowing up in the middle of the pack? I believe a car may have just lost an engine in the middle of the pack, and that's definitely going to scare them once again. Yes, it was Galloway that goes low with an issue. Now, how does this impact this pack again? Once again, it has been split in half, but these guys can get back up to speed. They have a shot. But as of now, these drivers back here, the 40, the 88, the 14, they are out of it. That draft still ever so large here at Pensacola. For the race lead, Ferris down low 3 wide with 3 to go. What great battles this is, and no one giving an inch. Ferris down low. He'll take it. Schoen's a chaser behind him in second. He might make a 4 wide down the backstretch. Watch for maybe a move like that. He wants to lead lap. He got a bonus point that no other chaser has gotten here today. Jonathan Raines there on the inside. Joe Jefferson on the inside lane. Here comes Schoen's down the backstretch. But can he block off the 9 time? He gets down low. Does he have the run to get beside the 15, the 38? If he leaves that bomb open, the 9 might make a 4 wide. They're going to go 4 wide for the race lead in 3 and 4. 4 wide. The 18 backs out. They go back to 3 wide for the race lead. Jonathan Raines in the 9 trying to get around and lead the lap. Schoen's trying to get a run through the middle. Come and see 2 to go. 2 laps left here at Pensacola. Still 6 miles. Raines moves high. Jefferson moves low, and even lower goes the 4 Jason Larker. Larker has a big move down to the bottom lane. 4 wide for the race lead in turn 1. Still anyone's racing this pack. They're 4 wide. In the middle of the pack, Larker gets clear, Gapez clear for second, and Christian Parker has come up to third, and Eli Bright to fourth. He has a shot to try and advance to Homestead. They come down the backstretch. Eli might get moved to the middle, though. Here comes Parker for second, and Jason Larker loving what he's seeing. He's able to stay clear as of now. They're coming to see the white flag. It's time to get busy. You have to make your moves to get up to the front right now. Your pollster, Jim Gamet, coming back in the 31. He has a shot to win this thing. Larker's got out front, but is it too big of a lead? We'll find out right here. They come off turn number 4. The white flag is showing. One more time around Pensacola, the Can-Am 300. Can a chaser win in advance? Does a non-chaser win it again? And who gets back in front? And do they make it back without wrecking into turn 1? Steve Morgan with a push from Jim Gamet in the 31. Your highest chaser right now, the A2 Vagson Rowe, but he's about 5 cars back of the race lead. Down the backstretch, they will come for the final time. Larker still leads. Morgan second. Jim Gamet third. Jose Fernandez up to 4th. Down the backstretch, they race. Does Morgan have a run? He has one. Can he pull low? Gambit pulls low first. Does this ruin any chance? Second on back has as they move off into turn number 3 for the final time. Larker out in front. Jim Gamet and Polster come back, and Alexander Rowe trying to make up ground. They come off of turn number 4 for the final time here today. Does Gamet run? He has no help. Larker in the 4 is out front. They come off 4 to the start-finish line. Jason Larker with no contest from behind. Larker wins at Pensacola. And wow, that's a mean pack coming across. Jason Larker got out front late and holds off the field to win the Can-Am 300 at Pensacola. What a race that was. The whole pack in at the end. And Larker somehow beats all those cars to the finish. Let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finish results from the Can-Am 300 at Pensacola. There's 1 caution flag for 4 laps, and 7 lead change among 7 different drivers as Jason Larker gets up front the after starting 41st to get to victory lane. Jim Gamet from the pole ends up 2nd. Great day for him. Alexander Rowe, highest station chaser. Great day for him. He ends up 3rd and charges up towards the front in points. Steve Morgan ends up 4th, and Roland Cook rounds up the top 5. Then Jose Fernandez in 6th, TJ Hanley 7th, Christian Parker in 8th, Diego Gapez in 9th, and Colton Yeo rounds up the top 10. There's your top 20, and so many chasers not finishing as well as they wanted to, and it's definitely going to impact how the points are. The bottom 4, pretty shocking, as it's going to be very close going into these final 2 races of the round. There's still so much time left. A person could win and get up there, so anything can still happen. 37 cars finished on the lead lap at the end there. As Steve Larker's lapped down with an issue, Jake Galloway had a header go bad in the middle of the pack. He finishes 39th after leading the most laps of 5. So, I mean, these drivers had damage. And look down, John West had that piston issue at the beginning of the race, which kind of set up the damage to their 33. Those are the cars that are out. At the right side of the screen are the point standings. As you can see, Jennifer Buford, with that pretty good buffer with the chase points, keeps that points lead. But Alexander Rowe is now up to second with 51 points. Third is the 23, Justin. He has 43, and on the bubble right now, Eli Bright with 35 points. Just outside, Michael Sanders is only 2 points out, and then you have the 28, has 28 points, ironically. He's only 7 points out. The 15, Levi Jones, is 13 points out, and the 01 of James DeCurligan is 23 points out. So he needs 2 great races, and for some others to have bad races, or he needs to win. If he doesn't do well in the next race, he definitely needs to win. So the next race, second race of round number 2, goes to Texas for the Nationwide 300. See you guys then.